let's talk about sleeping. So, I am Amanda. I'm a reflector in human design, and I have worked with a lot of reflectors over the years. I am on my 7th year in my human design experiment, and I'm here to share what I've learned, and I'm here to just answer questions I get a lot and to just talk about things. So, let's talk about sleep. So first of all, like the most basic information about sleep that I can give you according to human design is we want to go to bed. If we're a non-sacral being, if you are a manifestor, a projector, or a reflector, you want to go to bed, meaning like go lay down, stop like doing and moving and trying to get things done like a while before you're actually going to go to sleep, so that you can like lay down, lay horizontally, and decompress, because you've picked up a lot of sacral energy throughout the day, right? Most of the world are generators, and generators have that sacral energy, so we non-sacrals are constantly picking that up and amplifying it throughout the day, and it's just really important to like discharge that in addition to all of the other things that we're amplifying in all of the other centers, to let it go. So laying flat before you go to bed, maybe 30 minutes, maybe an hour, you do you decide what works best for you. Whereas like a generator just really wants to keep going until they're out of energy. They want to burn it all up. The non-sacrals, it's really not like that. So if you're going and going and going past the point of having energy left, like you will probably burn out eventually, and that can look like a lot of different things. It can look like just being like really exhausted, all the way to developing, illnesses from that burnout. So sleep is so important. Like we know that, but are we actually doing it? The other thing that is recommended in human design that can be a little controversial for people is sleeping alone. We have so much conditioning about sleeping with our partners in the world and society. And it's really interesting because we have this conditioning that says like, maybe if, mom and dad or so-and-so and so-and-so are not sleeping in the same bed, they don't actually love each other. They don't actually like each other. They don't want to be near each other. But is that true? I think of in tantric lineages, there is also this teaching of sleeping alone, and we all know the saying, absence makes the heart grow fonder. Where does that saying come from? Like a little bit of distance, is it actually a bad thing for your relationship? This isn't saying that you can't spend time together in bed. This isn't saying that you're not going to be doing other kinds of activities before you go to bed, or upon waking, or whatever time of day you like to get up to other activities. This is purely talking about sleep, right? Getting good sleep. Now, just on like a totally like surface level, thinking about things like tossing and turning and like blankets pulling and like snoring and all of this stuff, I'm always surprised when people are like, oh, I would never do that. I was having a conversation with some people at work, and someone was kind of complaining about their partner snoring, and I was like, why not separate bedrooms? Like, because I hear it so often that people are like, oh, like he snores, or she's, she moves, or she talks in her sleep, or whatever it is, these kind of complaints. But what if we like actually did something about those? So would you actually hate a peaceful night's sleep? Just like on a purely surface level, like not even talking about human design and aura and how other people's aura can affect us when we're sleeping. Like, what would it be like to get a peaceful night's sleep where you don't hear that? I mean, hopefully if your partner's snoring, they're getting some help for that, because that can indicate a lot of issues, right? Which I'm not qualified to go into, so I'm not going to. But something to consider. I know that I tend to sleep better and more soundly when I'm sleeping alone. The thing with human design is like, it's really an experiment, and ultimately it's all you do you, right? It's try it or don't, but like my question is always like, why not try it? Why not try sleeping alone? I recognize that some people, like, in your home, in the space that you have, like, the space is like a 1-bedroom apartment. You're not set up for sleeping alone success. But maybe there's a way that you can just like try it once in a while just to see how it goes, right? Maybe there's a way that next time you move, maybe you consider getting an extra bedroom or getting a little bit of extra space or something like that, depending on what your financial situation is and where you live and blah, blah, blah. I always thought that it would be interesting to like, I like kind of living in a city. I like having my own apartment. Like, what if like you and your partner like live next door to each other? Like, that could be fun. That's like you're dating forever. You're really close to each other, but you have your own space. And like maybe as a reflector, as a second line hermit reflector, I'm like, I want to, and a 2-4 at that. I want to be like close to my people. I want my people near me, but like with some space involved and boundaries, and let me be alone, you know, for a while. So just some thoughts, just some ideas. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments, like, would you sleep alone? Do you think this is wild? Is this preposterous to you? Do you hate it? Does it offend you? Does it trigger you? Have you asked why? maybe there's something there for you to explore. I know that it has been true in some cases that parents have went into separate bedrooms because they're keeping the marriage alive for the kids, so to speak. I don't really recommend that. It's not honest. Your kids, especially if they're a reflector, are gonna feel that. Absolutely, hands down. Even if you're not talking about it, they're gonna feel it. So there's that. I hope y'all are sleeping well. It's very important to everything else. If we're not sleeping well, we're not living our best lives. So here's to your peaceful rest. Here's to your experiment. Cheers. Till next time. Love ya. Bye.